Welcome to my channel, HD Rare Coins. In this video I am going to tell you about the American 5-cent coins, which is very old and very valuable. Thanks. Top 1. Hello coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today, we're diving into a coin that might just be sitting in your pocket change, but don't let its humble appearance fool you. The 1960 United States Jefferson nickel might look like any other 5-cent piece, but this coin has some hidden qualities that could make it incredibly valuable. If you're curious about what makes this coin so special, how to identify a valuable one, and how much it might be worth, then keep watching. Let's start with a little history. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938 to honor Thomas Jefferson, one of America's founding fathers. Its classic design, featuring Jefferson on the front and his historic home Monticello on the reverse, has become an iconic piece of U.S. currency. But the 1960 Jefferson nickel stands out among other years in ways that make collectors take notice. 1960 was an interesting time for coin production in the U.S., and while this nickel wasn't made from precious metals, its rarity, condition, and potential mint errors make it highly sought after. During this time, the U.S. Mint was experimenting with coin designs and testing production techniques, which means some unique features appeared on the coins. One of the biggest factors that can impact the value of a 1960 Jefferson nickel is condition. If you happen to have a 1960 nickel in near perfect, uncirculated condition, you're looking at a very rare find. Coins that still hold their original shine, with no wear or scratches, are extremely hard to come by after more than 60 years in circulation. Imagine finding a coin in pristine condition. It's like holding a piece of history as it was the day it was minted, but condition isn't the only factor to consider. Mint errors on the 1960 Jefferson nickel can make it worth a small fortune. Some errors that collectors look for include double die strikes, where the design is accidentally stamped twice, or off-center strikes, which give the coin a unique look. And for the 1960 nickel, there are even examples where the letters "In God We Trust" or "Liberty" appear doubled, making it a double die error that can drive up its value. Another rare feature to look out for is what's known as a full steps Jefferson nickel. If the coin shows complete, clear steps on Monticello, Jefferson's home, on the reverse side, it's a big deal. Coins with visible, well-defined steps are particularly rare from the 1960 mintage, as these fine details often wore down quickly. If you have a full steps 1960 Jefferson nickel, you're holding a coin that collectors dream of finding. Now, what should you do if you think you have a valuable 1960 Jefferson nickel? First, examine it closely under good lighting. Look for any unique features, signs of errors, or if it's in unusually good condition. If it appears uncirculated or shows any rare characteristics, it's worth considering professional grading. A grading service will assess the coin's condition and authenticity, which can significantly boost its value to collectors. And finally, the moment you've been waiting for: how much could a rare 1960 Jefferson nickel be worth? If you're lucky enough to own one in pristine, uncirculated condition or with a rare mint error, this coin could be worth an incredible $63,000. Yes, that's right, $63,000 for a coin that might otherwise go unnoticed. Imagine finding that kind of treasure in a nickel. So, next time you come across a 1960 Jefferson nickel, take a closer look. You might just be holding a piece of hidden history worth a small fortune. If you enjoyed this video and want more exciting discoveries in the world of coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting! Top 2. Hello coin enthusiasts and treasure hunters. Today, we're diving into a coin that many of us have seen, but few realize could be worth an absolute fortune: the 1964 United States Jefferson nickel. It might seem like just another nickel, but certain 1964 nickels have characteristics that make collectors go wild. Curious about what makes this coin so special, how much it could be worth, and how to tell if you have one in your collection? Stick around, let's start with a bit of background. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, honoring the third U.S. President, Thomas Jefferson. With Jefferson's portrait on the front and his home, Monticello, on the back, this coin quickly became a staple in American currency. But the 1964 version is particularly fascinating. It marks the end of an era. This was the last year nickels were produced in such massive quantities before the U.S. Mint made big changes to reduce coin production. Why is this important? Because while so many 1964 nickels were made, you might think they're all common, but that's not the case. Some 1964 Jefferson nickels have unique qualities that make them highly collectible and valuable. Let's explore the key features that could make a 1964 nickel worth far more than 5 cents. First, condition matters. The coin's condition is one of the most critical factors in determining its value. If you happen to have a 1964 nickel in mint, uncirculated condition, you're holding on to something rare. After almost 60 years of circulation, coins in perfect condition, no wear, scratches, or fading, are hard to come by. If you find one with its original shine, you've found something special. Next, look for minting errors. Some 1964 nickels are valuable due to minting errors, which can make these coins incredibly rare. One of the most desirable errors is the double die strike, where the design is accidentally stamped twice, giving a slight doubling effect on specific details. Look closely at the lettering, especially in Liberty or In God We Trust. If you notice any doubling, you might have a valuable error coin on your hands, which collectors love. Another desirable feature for collectors is the full steps designation. On the reverse side, where Jefferson's home Monticello is depicted, check if the steps leading up to the building are fully visible and detailed. Coins with full steps are very rare. These details are usually lost in the minting process, especially on older coins, so a 1964 nickel with full steps can command a much higher price. So, what should you do if you think you have a valuable 1964 Jefferson nickel? First, examine it under good lighting and look closely for any signs of wear, doubling, or full steps. If it appears uncirculated or shows unique features, consider having it graded by a professional coin grading service. Grading adds credibility to your coin and can significantly increase its value if you ever choose to sell it. And now, the moment you've been waiting for: what could this 1964 Jefferson nickel be worth? If you have one in pristine, uncirculated condition or with a rare error, this coin could be worth an astounding $60,000. Yes, that's right, $60,000 for a nickel that you might find in your pocket change. Imagine discovering a coin worth that much. So, next time you come across a 1964 Jefferson nickel, don't dismiss it as just another 5 cents. Take a closer look, you might just be holding a small fortune. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thanks for watching, and happy coin hunting! Top 3. Hello coin enthusiasts and treasure hunters. Today, we're diving into a coin that might look ordinary, but could actually be worth a small fortune: the 1960 Jefferson nickel. You might think it's just another nickel, but certain 1960 nickels have characteristics that make collectors go wild. If you're curious about what makes this coin so special, how much it might be worth, and how to tell if you have one, then stay tuned. Let's begin with some history. The Jefferson nickel was first minted in 1938, featuring a classic design with Thomas Jefferson on the front and his home, Monticello, on the back. By 1960, this nickel had become a familiar part of American currency. But while many were made that year, some have unique traits that make them highly sought after by collectors today. Let's take a closer look at what makes the 1960 Jefferson nickel so special. First and foremost, condition is key. Coins in mint, uncirculated condition, meaning they have their original shine and no signs of wear or damage, are rare finds. Considering that this nickel has been circulating for over 60 years, finding one in near-perfect condition is like discovering a piece of history. Uncirculated coins can command much higher prices, so it's worth examining your 1960 nickel carefully. Now, let's talk about minting errors. Some 1960 Jefferson nickels have rare mint errors that can dramatically increase their value. One of the most popular errors for this year is the double die strike, where the design is accidentally stamped twice. This can create a subtle doubling effect on certain details, such as the letters in Liberty or In God We Trust. If you notice doubling on any of the letters, you may have a rare error coin that collectors love to find. Another key feature to look for is the full steps designation on the reverse side of the coin, where Monticello is depicted. If you can see clear, complete steps leading up to the building, you may have something truly rare. These fine details are often lost during the minting process, so a 1960 nickel with full steps can be incredibly valuable to collectors. So, what should you do if you think you have a valuable 1960 Jefferson nickel? Start by examining it under good lighting. Look closely for any signs of doubling or full steps on the Monticello side. If your coin appears uncirculated or shows unique characteristics like these, consider getting it graded by a professional coin grading service. This adds credibility and can significantly increase its value if you decide to sell it. Now for the big reveal: how much could a rare 1960 Jefferson nickel be worth? If you have one in pristine, uncirculated condition or with a rare mint error, this coin could fetch a remarkable $55,000. Yes, you heard that right. $55,000 for a nickel you might find tucked away in a drawer or an old jar of coins. Imagine the thrill of discovering a coin worth that much. So next time you come across a 1960 Jefferson nickel, don't dismiss it as just another 5 cents. Take a closer look, you might be holding a true treasure. If you enjoyed this video and want more insights into the world of rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thanks for watching, and happy coin hunting! Top 4. Hello, coin enthusiasts! Welcome back to the channel where we uncover the hidden gems in the world of coin collecting. Today, we're diving into a coin you might have in your pocket right now, the 1991 United States Jefferson nickel. You may have seen this coin countless times, but did you know that some 1991 nickels could be worth an impressive amount of money? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for to see if you've stumbled upon a rare and valuable treasure. Let's start with a little bit of history. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple of U.S. currency since it was first introduced in 1938. The coin features Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his estate, Monticello, on the reverse. Over the years, this coin has seen several versions and minting processes, but the 1991 edition is particularly interesting for collectors. Even though 1991 was not a year of any major design change, there are still rare variations of this coin that can fetch a significant price. So, what makes a 1991 Jefferson nickel valuable? Well, the first thing to understand is that most of these coins are considered common and don't carry much of a premium over their face value. However, there are specific factors that can make a 1991 nickel stand out, particularly when it comes to minting errors and the overall condition of the coin. Let's start with condition. This is one of the most important factors when it comes to determining a coin's value. Most 1991 Jefferson nickels you find will likely show signs of wear and tear. After all, this coin has been circulating for decades. But if you happen to find one that's in uncirculated condition, meaning it's as fresh as the day it was minted, without any scratches, marks, or fading, then you've got something special. An uncirculated 1991 nickel, especially one with no imperfections, can be quite valuable. Next, we need to talk about mint errors. Minting errors happen when there's a mistake during the coin's production process. For the 1991 Jefferson nickel, one of the most sought-after errors is the double die strike. A double die error occurs when the coin is struck more than once, causing a doubling effect on certain features, like the lettering. If you closely examine the words Liberty or In God We Trust, and you notice any kind of doubling, then you might have an error coin. This is a rare find and something collectors absolutely love to get their hands on. Another important detail collectors look for is full steps on Monticello, the house on the reverse side of the coin. Full steps refers to the complete, unbroken steps that should be visible at the bottom of Monticello. When these steps are clearly visible and not worn down, the coin is considered to have full steps, which adds significant value to the coin. These full steps are hard to come by, as the minting process often results in some loss of detail, so if you happen to have one, it's a great find. So, how do you know if your 1991 Jefferson nickel could be worth money? Start by examining the coin carefully. Look for any minting errors, like a double die strike, and check for those full steps on the reverse. If the coin looks uncirculated and in perfect condition, that's even better. Once you've examined it closely, it might be worth considering having it professionally graded. A graded coin can significantly increase its value, as collectors are more likely to pay top dollar for coins that have been authenticated and certified by grading experts. Now, let's get to the most exciting part: the value. While most 1991 Jefferson nickels won't fetch more than a few cents, a rare coin in perfect condition or with mint errors like a double die strike or full steps can be worth an impressive sum. If you're lucky enough to find one of these rare 1991 nickels, you could potentially sell it for as much as $25,000. Imagine finding a coin like that in your spare change. It's a great reminder that sometimes, the most valuable treasures are hiding in plain sight. So, the next time you find a 1991 Jefferson nickel, take a moment to examine it closely. You might just have a rare find on your hands. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins and how to spot their value, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an exciting new video. Thanks for watching, and happy coin hunting! Top 5. Hello coin enthusiasts! If you've been following our channel, you know we love uncovering the hidden value in coins you might have overlooked. Today, we're diving into one of the most exciting coins from the 20th century, the 1964 Jefferson nickel. You may think it's just another nickel, but believe it or not, this coin holds significant value, especially if you know what to look for. Stick around as we reveal why the 1964 Jefferson nickel could be worth much more than its face value. Let's start with a bit of history. The Jefferson nickel was introduced in 1938, designed by Felix Schlag to honor President Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States. The coin features a portrait of Jefferson on the obverse and his famous home, Monticello, on the reverse. The 1964 Jefferson nickel marks a special time in coin history because it was one of the last coins to be minted before a major change in U.S. coinage, making it an important coin for collectors. Now, you might be wondering, what makes the 1964 Jefferson nickel stand out? Well, there are a few key factors to consider, and understanding these can really help you identify if you have a valuable one hiding in your collection. First, let's talk about the condition of the coin. The value of a coin is heavily dependent on its condition, and a 1964 Jefferson nickel in pristine, uncirculated condition is a rare find. Coins that have been handled, scratched, or worn down through circulation are much less valuable than those that have maintained their original shine and sharp details. Uncirculated coins are hard to come by after decades of circulation, so if you find a 1964 nickel that looks almost brand new, you could be holding a real gem. But condition isn't the only thing that can make a 1964 Jefferson nickel valuable. One of the most exciting things to look for are mint errors. Mint errors occur during the production process and can result in coins with unusual features that collectors highly prize. For example, if you notice double dies, where the coin's design appears to be stamped twice, this is a rare minting error that can significantly boost the coin's value. Look closely at the letters, especially Liberty or In God We Trust. If you see any doubling, you might just have a highly sought-after double die error coin. Another important feature to look out for is the full steps designation on the reverse side of the coin. Monticello, Jefferson's home, is shown on the reverse, and collectors seek coins that have all the steps clearly visible and well-defined. This detail is often worn off in circulation, so if you find a 1964 nickel with full steps, it's considered a rare find and can add significant value to your coin. You might also come across 1959, 1960, or 1964 nickels with high-quality striking and sharp details that don't show signs of wear, which could further elevate their worth. This is especially true for nickels that were minted with certain errors or in high numbers but are in exceptional condition today. So, What should you do if you think you found a valuable 1964 Jefferson nickel? Start by carefully inspecting the coin under good lighting. Look for any signs of wear, scratches, or other damage. If you spot any mint errors like double die strikes or full steps, or if the coin appears to be uncirculated, it's definitely worth getting it graded by a professional coin grading service. Having your coin graded gives it an official certification of its authenticity and condition, which can significantly increase its market value. Now, let's get to the big question: how much could a rare 1964 Jefferson nickel be worth? If you've found one in pristine, uncirculated condition, or if it has an exciting mint error like a double die strike or full steps, you could be sitting on a coin worth a substantial amount. Some of these rare 1964 Jefferson nickels have been known to sell for as much as $55,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $55,000 for a nickel. It's hard to believe, but the rare ones can fetch this jaw-dropping amount, making them a true treasure for coin collectors. So next time you're going through your coin collection or browsing through your spare change, make sure to keep an eye out for a 1964 Jefferson nickel that might be hiding a small fortune. To wrap up, the 1964 Jefferson nickel may seem like just another nickel at first glance, but with the right condition, mint mark, or error, it could be worth far more than you ever expected. Whether it's in perfect condition or has a rare minting error, this coin has the potential to be a valuable addition to any collection. If you enjoyed this video and want to stay updated on more valuable coins to look out for, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more exciting discoveries. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting!